Okay, so I'm looking at this face here. I think we got to move on to the ear. And okay, look well, my friends. Look well. We'll go zipping over here. Now, when I'm doing the ear, sometimes I find that the ear sticks out on the side of the head a bit, right? It kind of has an angle to it. It isn't straight on. So sometimes this shot, the side shot, doesn't have the best shot of the ear. Sometimes you'll find it on this thing. And I did that wrong. Let's go zipping over this way. Put it at 90%. And let's just take a look in the side view here. And so there's the side shot of the ear. And then there's this one here. And it seems to reveal a bit more on this one, if you ask me. Almost if we could have a shot in between these two, we'd be almost perfect. This one here, we just kind of lose stuff. It's kind of folding over. Here we kind of see a bit more of the shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this side shot to figure out the ear. And so I'll zip in here. And typically when I do the ear, some people like to box model it. I like to keep using my create polygon tricks. Here in the side view, I typically will start somewhere around... I'm just thinking. Let's see, how far do I want to go? Actually, you know what? When I start staring at this one, I actually look at it. This one here isn't as good as this one. It looks a little bit bigger here in the side view. Well, let's do it. Doesn't matter which one I use because I can actually figure these out. So I'm going to go in here and I draw these counterclockwise. Great. Enter. Then I'm going to start using my append to polygon tool. Dook. And I just keep hitting G. And I'm actually looking and thinking about how these lines are going to, or how these shapes are going to line up. Because remember, there's this outside kind of ring. Okay, that looks like it'd be a nice row of polygons. Then you've got like a second one right in here that goes in. And it, typically on most people, it splits into a Y. One is fainter than the other. It looks like both of Tomas are pretty strong here. So it shouldn't be much of a problem figuring out where the Y is here. Okay, and we gotta pretend that underneath this hair, I think he's got a shorter haircut now. We got something like this. And if I'm really thinking, I can kind of go in here and kind of line up so this edge flow might come over to here. And I'm trying to make these kind of squarish, try and avoid the rectangle. So okay, but I'm still getting rectangular shapes, that's fine. Okay, and let's go zipping up this way. Remember, when you're using the Create Polygon tool, it's all about hitting the edge first, not the vertices. Some people still, I've noticed them ticking on the vertices, it's the edge. And I could probably even weld those together or something. Great. I'm just going to work on the second flow here. Sometimes I'll do stuff like this. Boop. And then I can just hit edge across, from edge to edge. And then we get up here into this Y. So I'm just going to split it off somewhere around here. And if I do something like that, and this one here, I'm going to try and channel it up to that. I should have actually been pulling these over a bit, whatever. Okay, and I'll just do one more right over to here and here, small. Okay, and I've got pretty much most of my shape set up. And you can see this if I go and I make this transparent. There we go, we got something like that. And then I'll typically go in here to the perspective view, and let's just go and hit F. And I want to start filling this thing in. Boop. And you kind of know that I grab some of these things like this face, and I'm going to push those back a little bit. Actually, I didn't make, there's one thing I didn't make here. I didn't go and do this little bridge that goes down into the ear. What was I thinking here? Smoking crack, 5-sided, right there. Okay, gone. Okay, I'm just going to pull this back a bit, and there, I'm just going to get a couple more of these. There's this kind of little ridge that goes down. Hey, cut it out! Cut it out! Okay. My dogs are acting up. You hear any growling in the background? That's Enzo attacking Lenny. Awesome. Okay, so I got something like that. Let's go zipping back here to the perspective view, and let's make sure we see this. Okay, and I push those back. I'll take some of these faces here. Great. And I'm just going to kind of build this ridge in here, and I'm just going to go in and grab, say, this edge, and I'll go all the way over to this one, and then I can just go and hit extrude and push this down. Boop, something like that. And boop. Okay, great. And then I'll just go and get the append to polygon tool, and I'll append this in. Cut it out! Cut it out! Hey! Hey! Cut it out! Okay. R and G. There we go. Enter. I'm kind of filling these all in. Great. And then I can start to figure out this area here. Maybe what I want to do here is, this is where the Y is going to come in, so maybe I'll go in and let's append across here. Boop. Boop. Enter. Actually, let's just see if we can get all these in. So I hit this and this. Great. G, here to here. Okay. So I got that nice shape going on there. You'll also notice that there's kind of a little groove down in here that goes into the ear, like that. Now let's go back over here to the side view so we can kind of take a look at it and make this semi-transparent. And I've got a triangle right here, so maybe I'll just kind of do something like this. I'm going to zip my way in here and go over like that. Is that going to work? Of course not. Actually, let's do it like that. And, okay, just hold on a second. Enter Z. Let's do it this way. And let's go this way. It's going to be easier if I do it like this. I can truck across here, and I go trucking right across here. We kept that into quads. And then I'll go zipping into this area. There's a triangle there, but I'll get rid of that afterwards. And we go here. And right in here it starts to dissipate, so I think I'm going to go do something like that. And I can go backwards. And I'm going to stop there for a second, because let's backspace out of there for a moment. I just want to fix this while it's still easy to fix. But I just take that and collapse it. And we'll put it somewhere over there. We got this one here. Great. And let's get rid of that edge right there. And I'm going to be creating another triangle. I think what I do is I'm going to get up to around here someplace, and then I'm just going to see if wait for a moment where I can go in and find a way to get rid of it with a triangle or something. Who knows? I'll truck my way up around here and here. See if it goes into this way and somewhere in here. Actually, if I take a look at the edges right in this area, like if I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and does that split into quads? Actually, that splits into quads. And I'll have to worry about that afterwards, but let's just take a look at what this is going to look like. Okay, let's make it shaded here, and I'll just go in here and I'll grab this edge. Great. And let's push the edge in. And in these ones up in here, I'm just going to go and take it and scale it. And I scaled it completely wrong. And if I go and I hit 3, so I can see how it's smoothing out. Okay, great. I'm getting that shape in here. And what time I got? 9:33. Crap! I was trying to do this in 10 minutes. Okay, let's go and fill this in. So I'm just going to go and do the fill hole trick. Boop. G. Okay, and I'm going to have to stop this one and finish the ear in the next one.